All
Are you
right.
live on YouTube? Because I don't see it.
I am. I just turned it on.
Okay.
So I'm adding me right now.
Okay. Oh, there you go. You finally came up. There we go. Took a minute for everything to register. I like to watch Tony's YouTube feed. It's like cheating.
It's like cheating, yeah.
It is, because I can watch where she is and what she's doing. Granted, it's
That's
10 seconds
great.
later, but that's fine with me.
But you know, it's fine.
Oh yeah. Plus, when something happens, I can go back to her feed and watch it again. I get like an instant replay.
Right? She's like, oh,
Replay.
Tony acted like a dummy. I'm gonna go back and watch her act like a dummy again.
I gotta see
Go
it
back and
again.
watch that again.
I know I'm not on.
Excellent. All right.
Can you not hear me through Tonya? Huh.
Hello.
Oh,
Yeah. Hello? There's just, there'll be a
Hello?
lag because it's YouTube. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's 10-second lag.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We ready to F this M?
Yeah.
Let's F this M-L-M-N-O-P.
Yeah. M-N-O-P. P-P. Oh, that's a great way to start. Riveting content. Hello.
Show, folks.
Hello.
Riveting
Welcome to Therapy Through Therapy. I am Tony.
And I'm Tonya.
And we are the Spooky Twins, and we are
Twins.
trying to involve people in the subject of mental health and positive mental health journeys. And we just want to start out with a little bit of admin by saying that we are not mental health professionals. We have no experience whatsoever. We are just here to listen to people's stories and hold space. So
Yeah, we're not therapists.
yeah, exactly. That being said, today we have our good friend Mossy Fox. Hello, Mossy Fox.
Yay!
Oh, hello. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being
Yes,
here.
ma'am.
She is a content creator, a cosplay
Yes.
artist, an amazing artist, and just an all around great gal, and
Badass.
and all around badass. And she has come to us today to talk about the effects of social media on your mental health. So.
Very, very wide topic.
Yes, it can be. It can be. So we just let's open the conversation up by just covering the basics on how you found yourself becoming a content creator.
Right. So pretty much I would say that I've been doing this for, I want to say about, I started very early, not so much with social media, but kind of just costuming and things like that. And it wasn't really up until COVID. And I kind of gained a little bit of popularity online, but not much. But once COVID came around and everybody lost their jobs, it was the kind of thing like, okay, like trying to figure out what am I going to do with my life right now? You know, because you didn't know how long it was going to last. So eventually, obviously, as a lot of other people did, I turned to cosplay, and I realized that I could like actually make a career out of this and do it full time. But you know, of course, with cosplay comes social media, and I eventually kind of ended up getting all of my social medias bumped up pretty high. The more I made, the more I posted, and then of course bigger figures like Yaya Han and Jessica Negri, they started sharing me, and that really just kind of took.
Yeah, I didn't know
off.
that.
It blew up.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good
and
for you.
me and
Oh, you
Negri are
deserve
actually
it.
very good friends. Yeah, no, we talk all the time
Wow.
and stuff, and she's gonna come to my wedding too.
Oh, yay!
Excellent. Yay.
Yeah,
And so
we're
are
both very
we.
excited. Yeah.
Yay.
Y'all gonna be my maids of honor.
Right?
Hooray.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So that was just kind of the gist of going from it being just a little bit of a hobby to full blown balls to the wall, you know.
How do you
online?
How do you think? Do you think that shifted anything in your mental health? Do you? Because I know there's a lot of correlation between like the the dopamine of getting positive reactions online.
Right.
You know,
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a roller coaster, really. I mean, everybody likes the idea of, gaining a lot of popularity online and thousands of likes and, over 100,000 followers and, your inbox blowing up all the time. And it's definitely has its ups and downs. You've got the ups of people pouring their heart out to you about how much they absolutely adore you and your work and like how you inspired them and, all of these amazing stories I'm told. And then you've got the other side, which took me quite a few years to really get a handle on being able to cope with because, the internet can be a really dark place, and there's some, there can be some unusually cruel people on the internet for, just because you exist, so that, especially with such a massive influx of traffic, within just the span of, I would say maybe 6 months to a year. And yeah, so that was pretty hard to deal with. I mean, there were a lot of points where there'd be people online leaving comments or messaging me or talking about me that really, like, I almost gave up a few times. Was like, you know what, I just want to private everything and just do it as a hobby.
I couldn't imagine.
And just, delete everything or privatize it. Yeah. So, but, eventually I learned, kind of how to kind of cope with these kinds of people. And then of course when you have the positive side of getting that kind of traffic, put it on the cart.
Yeah. So in this one, we're gonna cut in for just a second.
Yeah, since you haven't played this one before, you're gonna take the drug off the cart, put it in the turnstile. We come around to the other side of the turnstile, pick up the drug. Because this is what happens when you try to bring the drug through the door.
Oh.
Okay. Put the drug in the box.
I see.
Get the money. Put it back in the turnstile, and then we're going to deliver the money down to the bottom. There's going to be 3 places where there are going to be drugs. We're mostly looking for these turnstiles to put the drugs into so we can deliver them. But it doesn't tell us what 3 places we're going to, so we'll kind of coach you along as we do it. We've done this one a lot.
Okay, cool.
It's always drugs, isn't it? Outlast Trials, it's always drugs.
It's always drugs.
Or sex. Look at that, sexy sex.
Right? Yeah, they're always doing drugs. One of the 2.
Garage, motel, sex shop.
Okay, so we're going to put the money on the cart. We're looking for the garage, the motel, the sex shop. And here comes Franco.
I don't know if you've experienced Franco or not.
And I don't play with him.
Yeah.
He's a dick. He's a dick.
He's a douchebag.
Right, Brad?
Everything's going to be on the bottom floor this time, I think.
Yeah.
Garage, motel, sex shop.
Yeah, I'm going to start wandering.
Okay.
Start looking for posters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you start for a minute. Okay, here, yeah. I'm looking for Franco. Okay, sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay, so you talk about having negative interactions. Do you feel comfortable with maybe talking about some of your first reactions to that? Because you said you had to learn to deal with it. What kind of emotions did you go through?
Right. Well, it was, because I had to learn that when people say the things that they say to you online, they're not seeing you as a person. You can't take it personally. Oh, let go of it. Oh, there we go. But yeah, you can't take it as if they are talking to you directly. You are just pixels on their screen to them. And, like, sometimes people will say some really alarming things. Like, I've gotten death threats. I've gotten people that will graphically explain, like torture or finding where I live and things like that. And just what they would want to do, or story if they want to essay me, and they'll describe it in detail. And,
Yeah.
You know, and it's just one of those things that, you know, like at first, like, obviously, it scared the hell out of me, you know?
Yeah.
And I really learned how important online privacy and safety is, because
Yeah.
people will dox you really fast. But, you know, it took a couple of years, but I finally, you know, because I would either argue with them, and not in a way of, oh, I'm arguing with you because it's monetized kind of thing.
Yeah.
But, like, I would genuinely take it personally, and I just couldn't believe that somebody would say that about me or to me. And, you know, so I would argue with them, and then I would post about them, and I would think about it, and, like, evaluate it as something that I should take personally or take into consideration. Now, you know, I essentially apply the same logic that they have towards
me towards them.
Yeah.
To me, they are just pixels on a screen. They are just little trolls online that say, you know, it doesn't matter who was in the picture.
They would be typing it anyways.
Yeah.
You know, but that also kind of led to, you know, a bit of a dissociation with just comments in general. And I kind of have to weigh my options and pick and choose. Like, am I going to be the kind of person that's extremely interactive with comments? I reply to everybody. I reply, you know, any messages, any tags, any comments. Or do I essentially shield myself a little bit, you know? It's like, am I missing out on a lot of really nice comments or really important comments sometimes? Yes. But, you know, at the same time, it has helped substantially with my mental health. Because most of the time, you know, sometimes I'll go and I'll look at a picture from months ago, and it's got 80 comments, you know, and I never knew about. And I'll take a very fast scroll, and I will be like, oh, Rowdy, I'm not going to pay attention to these comments.
Yeah.
And just, okay, I'm glad I ignored this comment section.
Yeah, that's understandable. That's understandable, because I've noticed sometimes that you reply to things that we've commented on months ago. You know, and I think it's because you haven't seen it, and you're like, oh, there it is. And I never take offense of it, because I kind of figure that's what's happening, is you just, you know, you have to deal with so much, you know?
Right, yeah, exactly. And, you know, that, like, there is a big problem with notifications, especially just the way these platforms are made. You know, the notifications, I don't get notifications about certain posts at all, so I do have to manually go back, but then by then, you know, I've got, you know, 50 comments to catch up on, and it's exhausting, you know.
It's like a job in itself.
It is, yeah. That's why like, all these companies have social media managers and PR managers, and you know, it's a lot.
Now, the negative comments that you receive, I know you have an extremely wonderful and protective fiance.
I do.
Does he? Do you mind commenting on how he handles that? Because I know he has his own social media, and he's how does he handle the response that you get from some of these people?
Right, and you know, he's definitely a huge help when it comes to kind of reaffirming to not take these seriously.
Yeah, because he definitely has a don't give a fuck attitude. I love that.
Oh yeah. And then like, or you know, he'll go to his page or their page, and they'd be like, okay, now look at the person that's telling this to you, and I'm like, okay, yeah. You know, and he's really good with helping like alleviate any kind of seriousness or like, you know, automatically when you start laughing, like, wow, that's ridiculous. I'm like, yeah, it is. That is silly.
Yeah.
You know, and just have to laugh out of it. But, you know, sometimes he definitely tries not to be on, you know, like reply to a lot of these people. Once in a great while, he'll go and reply to them and, you know, just kind of like make fun of them or make them feel stupid, you know, but there's definitely a balance. It's like, would it be great if, you know, like, kind of have the freedom of being able to go and, like, talk shit and argue with anybody that comments something negative? Yes. But at the same time, you know, you kind of don't want that to be your image, you know?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
and arguing and drama. Yeah. There's definitely a delicate balance, with social media, and that can also just be mentally exhausting, you know? Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's definitely an interesting, I guess, all in all, it's a small business, and, treated as such. So, this is why people hire PR, HR, social media managers.
I can't believe what you're gonna make, baby.
Frank goes out again,
Yeah, I hear him.
Yeah.
I hear him. I haven't seen any posters.
I haven't either. Yeah, we've only gotten 2.
Yeah, I'm looking. They're few and far between in this one.
Yeah. Here he comes. I set him off, I'm sorry.
So we've talked a little bit about, kind of the negative side. For you, is there a...
Get in there. Behind you.
I like how Tonya's like, do this, do that.
Somebody gotta drive the ship while we're talking. Exactly.
What do you...
Child with you.
What do you think? Do you think that there is maybe a what do you think the fraction is, or the math is, between the negative versus positive? Like, for every positive comment you get, if you had to put a number on it.
Right. I would say probably it's at least 70 to 80% positivity, which is fantastic. Yeah. And I always try to keep that in mind as well. But for every terrible comment or message I get, I'm getting 50 more people that are telling me that I inspired them, and how much they got into cosplaying, or they started kind of wanting to explore themselves and their just being able to explore feeling like themselves and feeling comfortable enough to dress as such or create things even though they don't know how, and to learn and be creative, and it's really, really cool. And of course, but then at the same time, you kind of also have the negative side of the positives, which is a little bit interesting. I feel like a lot of people don't really think about, and that's just kind of with, you'll get those comments where they'll say, I would probably love myself if I was as pretty as you.
You know what? I was going to mention, and I didn't know how you would feel about touching on that subject, because it absolutely sticks in my craw when you post some of the most remarkable artwork I've ever seen you do. Things that you have spent months and months and months on, and the first comments you start getting is, "You're so pretty."
It's pretty.
And it's...
Yeah, and that's another thing where it's all very,
It doesn't even matter what I was wearing or how long it took me to make or whatever. They just focus in on the aesthetics of the face.
Yes.
Or the makeup and stuff. And they don't actually see the whole thing.
And you don't want to be petty about it, but at the same time, you just spent months and months and months working on this.
Right.
And fuck yeah, I'm pretty. I've been pretty the whole time.
Exactly. Yeah. They're like, "Oh, you're so pretty," and I'm like, "Oh, never mind. The life-size dragon I just made." That
exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
And that's with negatives too, because this one. Like negative comments, again, I made a life-size dragon, that wraps around me and that I can puppet, but then somebody will be so angry because I was Yubaba in a corset.
Yes.
Like, the corset, or the fact that I didn't have on a giant prosthetic nose is they say, oh, well, you ruined the character for me. Like, why you like it that much to begin with this?
We still need 2 posters.
Say, we might not get him on this wall shit. There he is.
I'm gonna check the firehouse. Well, there's one right there at the firehouse. I'm gonna check inside the. I looked in most of the motel, but if you want to go back through it, I might have missed one. I just honestly don't see another one. This is crazy.
I don't see another one anywhere. Might just have to ditch the...
Have you checked the police station?
Not yet.
Okay, I'm running to the police station right quick.
I think Franco's gone. Gone back to his hole.
Going back upstairs.
Yeah, he's waiting at the end.
Because there's usually one like in the little hole over here at the police station.
Pick it up. Really, thank you for another sub.
Dang.
And I'm looking for a brick or something because there's a block. I have a bar. No, I can do a brick. I can do block breaker with a brick, but there just aren't any. They're being stingy on this one. No posters, no bricks. Stingy, no posters, no bricks. Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, she's got a poster. Okay.
I got 2 bricks too. Where's the box at? Okay.
It's down here.
Got it.
See it? You got it? Okay. Just got it. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Gotta be super careful. Because I already blew my stun on him already.
You want me to go ahead?
Yeah. Because all I have are bottles. Can't help him, but he is right there.
Alright, come on. You think I'm getting any of this? Come on.
We still got to call the shuttle. Problem with Franco is he shoots you, so he's got range.
There you go.
He's got range. Excellent, thank you.
Aha, just like that.
Damn, I have to really fart.
Alright. I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah, rock and roll.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
Franco's such an asshole.
He is too, man. He is. Got it.
He shot me quite a few times on that one.
But like we were saying, and I can understand you don't want to seem ungrateful, but at the same time, there's this
Right.
disconnect that people have between you as an artist and you. I could see if you were like a fashionista and you were like, look at my new outfit I just got, how great do I
Right.
look? But you're not,
Exactly.
I've never seen you like, solicit compliments for your looks. You're always like, oh my God, look at this
Right.
thing that I made, or,
Right.
it just, it's got to be frustrating.
It is when it's, I hate to cut in, but when it's male cosplayers, they don't get the same thing. It's not you're so
No,
handsome,
they
it's
don't.
so cool. What you made is so cool, you look so cool, and it's not you're super handsome, but
Exactly.
I mean, most of the cosplayers I follow that are male, I actually do that a lot because
like,
tab.
Hubba.
the whole damn meal.
Right?
Anytime Night Mage posts, I think that's all I say is I
Yes.
appreciate the cosplay that he's made. But you're
Yes.
hot, honey. So.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think they need that. It's like the opposite spectrum of of
So-
women, and then of course, then you've got the other side.
So you've obviously you've been an artist longer than you've been a content creator. I mean, you didn't just stumble into
Right.
this
Oh,
and discover
absolutely.
one day that you could do this. Do you think that
part.
social media has changed the roadmap or the landscape of art in general? Do you think that it's a different animal?
For sure. Definitely. I mean, and because nowadays, the amount of time that you see somebody pick up, a hobby or just wanting to do art in general and paint. And I feel like these days, 90% of the time that you see it online, they are going to eventually and very quickly try to turn it into a business. And everybody
Yes.
also expects you to turn it into a business.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
it's obviously,
No.
yeah, you can't make anything without people being like, well, how much is it? How much to buy it?
Yeah.
You know, can you commission? You know, and I've also had that kind of before, you know, and it's like, on one end, oh, woe is me. People want to pay me for the art that I made on a whim, right? But
Yeah.
then at the same time, you know, it kind of sucks because, you know, if I just want to make something for myself just to make one
Yeah.
time, and then it's nothing but comments of people being like, commission, I want
Yes.
to buy that, give me that. And it's
Yeah.
like, I just wanted to show off a cool thing I made on
Yes.
a whim. And now people want me to make 30 of them.
Yeah.
And I see that a lot with budding artists too, where they feel pressured to either make a step-by-step tutorial that can be spoon-fed to the public, or sell it to the public, or monetize it, and that in itself becomes a huge stress, and you can't just enjoy. Or if you are just doing it as a hobby, you know, seeing people that they'll upload their work online, they don't have any kind of reach because the algorithm sucks for everybody, and they'll feel horrible about it because it's got one like, you know.
Yes.
And it's like, then that discourages them. Well, if people online
Yeah.
don't like it, I shouldn't paint anymore, or something like that. And it's, you know, it definitely has. But then you have to look at the other side of it, of how many small artists and, you know, like singers, artists, entertainers, you know, whatever, have absolutely blown up, and their lives have been changed for the better because of, you know, and they were able to make a business out of their hobby, or quit their corporate job and perform, or things like that. So it's definitely a big yin yang
Yeah.
when it comes to social media, you know, and just art in general.
Oh yeah.
It's
yeah.
like it's like the gatekeeping. The gatekeeping has changed, but the gate's gotten a lot smaller, and there's so many people trying to get through it.
Exactly. Yeah,
You
for
think the
sure.
gate would have
Yep.
gotten bigger, but it's not. The algorithm forces the gate much smaller. Nobody's keeping it anymore. Nobody's watching the gate, so anyone can go through it now, but it's much smaller. And
It's
everyone's trying to get
much
through it.
smaller to get through. Exactly. Yeah, and you know, there's people that post, you know, they have absolutely gorgeous work, and they post every single day, and you know, have been for years, and they still get nothing. Like, you know,
Yeah.
but you know, that's kind of like, there's a whole other topic of the type of media that people choose to consume and choose to interact with more, that shapes these algorithms, and why, you know, smaller artists, or, you know, a lot of male artists will, you know, kind of get the shitty end of the stick with. But that's a whole other thing. I mean, we could go algorithm talk for like hours.
Their algorithm's enough to break your mental health.
Now,
Oh my
if
God,
you
I know.
if you've purchased anything from Nurse Barlow, you don't have it listed. You haven't activated it, Monty Fox. You have it opening,
Oh.
so you have to actually go into your loadout and activate anything that you might have purchased. So I don't know if you have anything
that's
available.
okay.
Well, no, that's from Dolores. That's Dolores.
that's
Oh,
stuff
what was I
from
thinking? It's
Dolores. What
But you
level
do.
are you at?
She's at 10, so you actually have an open spot. That's why you have an open spot. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, so we need to go see Dolores.
You can go,
Yeah, let's
you
go
can
see
to
Dolores.
Yeah, you
Okay.
need to go see a Dolores.
Yeah, let's go see Dolores. I don't know why I was thinking about Barlow.
Let's go.
This way. She's
This
upstairs.
way.
Oh, up here.
Dolores. I was thinking Dolores.
Dolores.
Wrong side. Sorry.
You.
This way.
Oh. I ran straight to her. You guys weren't following
Right
me.
into the door.
Zig when I should have zagged. So talk to her, and you can start buying amps.
Yeah, amps from her. That's what it is. Amps.
Oh.
Well, I was thinking
Ants?
about the nurse.
Nurse.
The nurse.
Because we were talking about the nurse
I guess
earlier.
we're talking about the nurse.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, wow, I have 13 green tickets. Incredible. I'm rich.
Nice. Yes, you are. Lucky gal.
Yeah. Not going to tell her I have 68.
Scared well. Yeah, I'm straight.
Ridley on my chat said tutorial spoon feeding public. Crazy considering people still bought your pattern with the tutorial and complained that you didn't send them their wings. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
God,
Lord
that's
have mercy.
crazy.
Yep, I've gotten that quite a few times. Yeah.
That is
Quite a
insanity. I
few
can't believe
times.
somebody would buy their. How much is your pattern? Like $10?
So the ear pattern is $10 and then the wing pattern is 15, but then there's like the combo. But you know, it
And
says
then
everywhere
expect a full set of wings from that. It is
a
just,
full custom set.
just wow.
It's stupid.
Just wow.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
now I've gotten some bizarre questions.
I bet.
Don't tell nobody where you got that.
Bricks
do
and
you
bottles.
think, the
Okay.
autopsy?
It takes time.
And slippers.
Slippers.
Ooh, slippers. You know, I gotta be comfy. Okay.
Getting their slippers.
Okay,
You
cool.
gotta
I
get
think
your
I got
blanket,
all
your
I can
slipper,
get
and your
from
blanket.
here.
Get your blankie. And then if you have any more tickets, you can go downstairs and submit them at Nurse Barlow
Your
or
stun.
work on your stun.
Okay.
Get more.
Yeah, I need to spend
nurse,
those
yeah.
tickies. Spend those
Let's
tickies,
spin the
lady.
tickies. Let's go see the noise. Ooh.
The noise.
Oh, noise. You have something for me?
Our spots are orange. We have permanent unlockables from relapsing so many times. So,
Huh.
yeah, because we play too much.
Way too much.
Well, you relapse every time you hit 99. Level 99.
Yeah.
We relapse 6
And if you
times.
don't, you just.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're sad little wankers.
A sad little wankers.
We're addicted. Between this and World War Z, it's
Oh my god,
World War Z,
yeah.
Zombie Army 4.
Zombie
So,
Army
sorry.
4.
Zombie
Yeah,
Army 4.
which you. The last time we
Oh.
talked, you downloaded
not?
it, but we never played. We need to play.
Yeah, I did download it.
we need to do. Yeah, we do need to play that. That is a hell of a lot of
So
Schweiger.
fun, Schweiger.
Zombie Nazis shooting
Mine.
zombie Nazis. Are you kidding?
Unfortunate fascination with
Best thing ever.
Nazis.
Nazis.
He's not a Nazi.
Like
he was a
every-
Nazi.
Every celebrity Tony has played a Nazi at some point. in their
That's got nothing to do with the price of
Why
eggs.
is she obsessed with Nazis?
It's got nothing to
Why
do
is
with
it
it.
Nazis?
Eggs.
Shut up. Shut up.
Whatever.
All right, we ready to start again?
Yeah, I think I got everything I can get. Yeah.
All right. Just make sure you activate your amp in your
Make
loadout.
sure you load it up.
Oh, let me see.
Please proceed to the shower.
Ooh, it's hot. It's hot. Oh, you did.
Oh, you did.
Oh, you did. Oh, it's hot.
There we go.
Late to the party, as usual.
Yes, I was like, oh, I guess I should sit my ass down.
Okay, so you obviously deal with the negatives and the positive side effects of social media.
Right.
You have had a presence for a couple of years. Is there any way that you detox from it, or do you just continually consume? Is it better to just stay immersed, or do you try to take an effort to walk away from it on occasion?
Right. So that's also kind of been one of those, teeter-totter trial and error kind of things over the years, because on one hand, having a break is great. I think the last time I had really had a social media break was 2021 for like a birthday camping trip, and I didn't have I really didn't use my phone at all for like 3 or 4 days, and it was great. But then you come back and you have, it's incredibly overwhelming. You've got all these people that have, you've got comments and shares and tags and mentions, and then you've got people that have been messaging you over and over and over. And, like a lot of people will take that personally as well.
Yeah.
So then you kind of have to deal with, like the other people, dealing with other people and kind of like putting out little fires here and there and reassuring everyone. And, so it's kind of I've had to kind of incorporate my breaks in a way where I'm still on social media every day, but I try not to envelop myself too much when it comes to, the posts themselves. Like, I'll essentially post it and then just doom scroll on TikTok for half an hour and not pay attention to anybody. Or just, and if I'm working, I try my best to just not have my phone in my view unless I'm just using it to watch something.
Yeah.
But then, of course, I'm working for a few hours straight, and then I come back, and I've got 50, 60 notifications.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
Man, I should have cleared these out while I was working, so it's definitely.
I'm going to step it again. For this one, we are looking for tickets. You see it says there in the left-hand corner, 5 in the offices, 5 in the canals. So we're going to start looking around for tickets. That printing noise you heard before you got that ticket is what we're listening for. Oh, we're just gonna walk around. After you can only carry, is it 3 tickets, sister, or 4?
3.
3. So you have 1. So I'm gonna take you with me again, and we're gonna look for tickets. We're just gonna walk around and start looking for tickets. There's gonna be 5 upstairs and 5 downstairs in the canal. You have 1 in the canals already. So
okay.
We're gonna go down here in the dark.
So we don't get our ass handed to us by the giant. And we're gonna start looking in the rooms. Okay. Proceed. And we're looking for posters. Oh, yeah, the posters. Oh, yeah. Okay. We're on the bottom. Oh, a bottle. Okay, so I don't hear one in here. There's another room back here. Let's... We're gonna come over here first before we go in there. Okay. Hi, Ghastly. Hi, Carla.
Now, do you have a desire to go back to a time where you weren't so involved in social media, or are you happy with where you're at?
It's weird to call it this, but sometimes I've got...
What was that?
Oh, no, I remember the question. But yeah, I guess there's times where I've almost, kind of fantasized about, going back to, a real job, a stable job.
Yeah.
Just leaving it as a hobby, but then I was like, no, because knowing me, I'm going to be trying my best to juggle, a full-time job or part-time job and all of the social media and making stuff and going to events and no, I already know I'd kill myself.
Welcome to our world.
That part.
So it's okay. So you're happy, mostly happy with what you do, and where you're at.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Do you?
There's times where I will be complaining about something, and then and I just have to sit up and realize oh wait, I have to sit here stitching crystals by hand. Oh no.
Yeah.
In my pajamas. And that really helps. I kind of have to rule myself a little bit and be like, girl, why are you complaining? And I'm like,
right.
Yeah, you're right. And then I'm good. So at this point, I wouldn't want to go back to a 9 to 5 because also just my mental health in general, it improved substantially after COVID. Once everyone lost their jobs, and I wasn't having to deal with that, I guess. They're just everything that encompasses the public and, 9 to 5 and just things like that.
Yeah.
So, I've genuinely been so much happier with the lifestyle that I have now. Oh no! Hey, I didn't consent to you touching me. You alright? Oh no!
Did you get gassed?
Oh, Frank, I see him. That's who it was. Frank, get you.
Yeah.
Chicken! Oh, he's in the goddamn doorway. What an asshole. Tentacles!
Yeah, that's a new little feature they started a couple of months ago. Dang, I'm not seeing any down here.
I got the last one pegged, but Frank was protecting it because he got stuck in the doorway.
Oh, yucky.
Okay.
So you want me to go upstairs?
You have two for you.
Oh shit, gooseberry's like right there.
I have 2. Okay, so there's one more downstairs. Just 5. I'll find it.
I looked in the lighted area and I didn't see shit.
You guys,
I didn't do fucking shit.
I didn't do fucking shit. You guys do upstairs, so I'll keep looking down here.
Okay.
I feel like I heard one up here. Or is that just electricity?
I didn't do fucking shit.
I found it!
Now you have to get to the ticket booth and dump your tickets. As you go to
God, she followed me. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Look for the signs. It's upstairs somewhere.
She totes followed me. Close the door.
Aw, poor Sleeper. I've ran him all over this map. Guess what? Mom's gonna bother you again.
So what would be your advice to any other person that's experiencing some of this stress from social media as far as detoxing goes? What would you...
Yeah, as far as detoxing, like when it comes to short term, and it also really depends on the specific situation that they're with. If it's just kind of a very general social media, like the average user, I guess, I would absolutely recommend there's nothing wrong with, just, hey, I see people that will just delete all their apps so that they don't have that instinctual, that habitual need to go back to that app. So I find myself doing that all the time, where, I've cleared my notifications, I'm good for the moment, but then I'll find myself just instinctually opening apps. Oh no, what happened?
Oh no! Oh, Frank got her. Shit. No, 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 no. I don't know why that makes me so happy to hear her do that. Oh, shit. I deserve that. So, do you find... So let's wind this conversation back around. It's about 20 more minutes. Do you feel like video games is a good respite from that social media? Because I know that you also stream as well.
Right, yeah. There's definitely, once again, like a balance between, using video games as it's playing video games guilt-free. Because there's also, it comes with, if I'm just sitting down playing video games not doing anything, I feel incredibly guilty. I could be using my time to work on stuff to sell, I could be streaming, I could be doing this, and, but then that's also kind of a good, almost like a therapy session of, forcing myself to be okay with not doing anything. You know, not creating content in some form, not sharing everything I'm doing with everybody, and trying to, you know, like everything is monetized. You know, it's okay to do something without directly profiting from it. You know, so like that's also kind of a good exercise in itself. You know, being able to pull up The Sims, or pull up The Witcher, pull up, you know, like whatever I just feel like playing without having to worry about being performative, I guess.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, and juggling 10 things at once that I can just kind of brain rot into, you know, The Sims or something.
Yeah.
And, you know, and then next thing you know, I've spent a few hours without looking at my phone. And it's just like, you know, like, oh, well, that was nice. And now, you know, I go back out of my little pretend world where, like, I'm in my bubble. It's like around my to choose. And that's something that I had to kind of realize, too. Like, I choose to be stressed out about this. I can choose to, you know, not have a break from anything social media or content-wise. And, you know, I'm doing it to myself out of obligation.
Yeah.
So, but, you know, so that's definitely, like, video games in general. Or just, you know,
absorbing content in general, just watching a bunch of YouTube videos of other people, watching somebody stream without, you know, just lurking in somebody's stream and, you know, brainlessly watching them. It's like a great exercise of self-care.
Follow me. We're gonna drop your tickets off.
Okay, good, because I can't find the ticket booth.
Yep. Well. Come on.
Let's go.
We gotta go back to the ticket booth, sister.
Back upstairs for like 10 minutes while you guys have been talking and I can't find
shit.
Oh no.
Well, come on. We gotta go. I have to go up the ramp. This way.
Oh, there's a back way too, and I was trying to.
Yeah, I know.
How's that guy?
Just go up the ramp, and then we go this way to where it says ticket booth.
Ticket booth. Huzzah.
Hooray.
And she's around here somewhere.
Yeah.
Because she kind of wigged out earlier.
Bam.
I can hear her. Where's she at? Knocked you down. Get out of here. Right? Oh, we need one more ticket. Oh, it's in the offices. We have to go back. To the offices.
It has to be upstairs because I got all of them now.
It's in the offices somewhere. Let's look around some more.
Let's find it.
Yeah, that sleeper is so sick of our shenanigans. Oh, I see it.
He's got it. All right.
Oh man, I was just in here earlier. I didn't even hear it.
He's coming.
Whoop! Oh, he hit me!
Shoot.
Asshole!
He
did.
All right, here we go.
All right, so we got to go down this way, and then we go this way, and then we go. Watch out for that guy, because he'll punch you.
Look at Tony doing it right the first time.
She's on a roll. She's on fire.
Doink!
Yeah, pull it up.
You're gonna try to smoochie? You're gonna try to get a smoochie, sister?
Yeah, I'm gonna get smoochie. Oh, I knocked her down. Flipped her skirt up.
Ooh.
Yeah, you guys missed that. I knocked her on her ass.
Oh no!
I'm sure they didn't mean it. They're good children.
They're good.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Well done.
So do you, when it comes to social media, because you use it as a tool of income, do you consider yourself at any level to be addicted?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
And you know, when it comes to, you know, especially like with what I do, you know, for my income and things like that, you also have to have a sense of awareness. Like, I know I'm addicted to social media, and I know that I'm, you know, addicted to my phone, because there's a lot of times where, you know, I've got nothing going on phone-wise. There's nothing, no important notifications, no important messages, nothing. I don't need to look at my phone. But I will very much catch myself over and over again reaching for my phone and turning it on and then just blankly looking at the screen. There's nothing I'm doing. Like, there's nothing I need to do. And, you know, or like cycling through apps, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like, you know, like there's no purpose. Like, you know, and then I'll catch myself doing that and then click my phone back off and try and put it, you know, 5 feet away from me. And then, but then, you know, just habitually, like, you know, subconsciously, I'll catch myself again. I'm reaching for my phone for no reason, you know? So it's like, that's also kind of a big struggle, but that has to have some kind of self-awareness. But, you know, acceptance is the first step to recovery. So I'm like, well, hey, I'm aware, and I'm, you know, I try to be on myself about it, you know. So like that's at least I'm in the right direction with that. And because I don't know, you know, well, there's a lot of people where they are on their phone. I mean, they won't talk to their partner without having their phone in their face. They won't talk to anybody. You know, and they're always have it glued to their screen or to their face. And it's like, and then they'll turn around and say, I don't have an addiction to social media. It's like, well, that's like, you know, somebody smoking a pack of cigarettes and then being like, I'm not addicted to cigarettes. I can quit whenever I want. And then you're like, well, do it. And they're like, no. Like, when you're addicted. You have a problem. But then at the same time, you know, it's like, well, you know, of course I'm addicted to social media. That's how I make my money. You know, half the time I'm making content to post. I'm editing something. I'm uploading something. I'm scheduling posts. I'm, you know, looking at other people's posts or memes or whatever to absorb, to be like, oh, I can use that later. I can, you know, oh, I can reformat for my page later. I can do this. And it's like, or getting ideas, and then next thing you know, I've been scrolling on Facebook, or, you know, being like, oh, I can make something like this. Ooh, I should do something like this. And then I'm like, oh my God, I haven't done anything today.
Do you
so it's definitely
do you think that, okay, here's a question, and it's a tough question, you don't have to answer it, but do you think that you have contributed to the problem by being a content creator?
Partially. I could say yes and no, but in ways of, you know, when it comes to, again, like we were talking about the negative positive comments earlier, you know, where it's like, yeah, this person is complimenting me and you know, like praising me and yada yada, but at the same time they're also talking about themselves, like they're putting down themselves or other people or comparing me to them or other creators. And it's like it's definitely contributing to the, you know, social media and mental health in general, and the fact that, you know, all of my posts, you know, and all my looks and all my videos, you know, people will look at and say that, oh, well, she's obviously flawless. There's nothing wrong with her. There's, you know, she's got beautiful, clear skin and no wrinkles.
Let's talk about the incident that you had recently with people accusing you of being AI.
Yeah, that part where people, you know, they see a well-polished, well-photographed, well-lit, you know, piece of, I mean, I call it art because I spend so much time on
Yes, it is art. It's very artistic.
100%. And you know, people will kind of see that as, hold on, let me click. Okay. People will see that and just automatically assume that because it's so well polished or edited or, you know, not just a selfie, that it's AI, and then I'm
Yeah.
getting accused, and it can be exhausting. People being like, "Oh, well, yeah, your fingers, that doesn't make sense. Why do your fingers look so weird?" I'm like, "Because I have arthritis."
Because you have weird fingers.
That's why they look so weird. Yeah, I'm like, I have little Baba Yaga hands. Leave me alone.
We were talking to our sister, I think it was last night or the other night, about how you're ethereal to a point when you're made up and you're at your best.
I'm
Physically,
not real.
you're
on your game. No,
when you're
seriously.
on your game, you're ethereal
When you're
and
on
you're
your game,
so
you are
gorgeous and you're so.
ethereal.
But when you're not, you are such a little
When
goblin.
you're not. Trash goblin.
I'm absolutely a
Just
little
a little trash
raccoon.
goblin. You're a little
Through and
raccoon.
through. A trash raccoon. It's just surrounded by
And it's-
piles of garbage.
It's remarkable, and it's a refreshing change, I think, to see that. And I don't know if maybe
Yeah.
that's why, why we adore you so much. We see this side of you, I think, that some people don't get to see.
Right.
Is this kind of
Yeah,
trashy
a lot of
sort
people
of,
don't get to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like I do not care. Like 90% of the time, like I am what you see in the mornings at
And
Beltane.
you'll
Like-
even post stuff on social media where you don't have makeup on and you're not,
Right.
So for
Hair
people
in a
to,
bun
if
That's
people
the
just
thing.
did a
That's the
little bit
thing
of
is I
research.
like- yeah. I like that you let that side of you be seen
Yeah,
occasionally. I mean, it's not
you're not private
not
about
your
it at
main
all.
side, but you're not. Yeah,
Nope.
you let people see it because you'll post
Exactly.
quick shots and you're like, ignore the fact that I'm not wearing makeup or ignore
Yeah,
you know,
the cat hair on my
Yeah.
dress or
Yeah, it's like and that it is imperfect, and not everything has to be staged, and like
Right.
because
But at the same time, like that's also it's kind of a breath of fresh air for me too to post things like that.
because I'm not dealing with people, and they see me as just pixels on a screen, or essentially
Yeah.
the equivalent of an anime character.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh, look,
Yeah.
it's a real person.
yeah, we forget.
I have a sense of humor, and
Yeah.
like
I look like a little a sickly Edwardian child,
Yeah.
and I'm totally fine with that,
I think that we forget that content creators are people. They're all real people.
Yeah. Which is why, a lot of people, they don't think twice about leaving, horrible, absolutely terrible comments because, like I said earlier,
they don't really see you as a person. But
Yeah.
meanwhile, on any of the posts where I don't have makeup, go ahead.
This is a poison trap. If you run into this, you'll get nauseous and throw up.
oh,
The best way to handle it.
run through it.
The best way to handle it is to point your stun to the ground, and it'll set it off. You can avoid by ducking under it and stuff, but we like to get this area cleaned up because we're going to bring the box back here if we need this area open, so Tony can run back and forth and run interference while we're carrying the box.
I see. Okay. That makes sense, yeah.
All right.
These, ooh, a charger. Nice. Okay.
All right, you ready, sister?
There's a charger in here.
Did that just start?
You ready?
Okay, now it's not.
Oh, okay, all right.
I think she's stepped away for a second.
Don was telling me that the audio had gotten screwed up, but he said it's okay now.
Okay. Have our tech guy watching for us.
Nice. Hi, tech guy.
It's Donald. Donald was like, I want to listen to Nazi Thoughts.
Guy, right?
Yeah, no, one of your biggest fan.
See if there's any bricks or anything. I don't see any. All right. Okay, so we are heading towards Spatelin to pick up the box, and then we're going to bring it back, and it's going to be a lot of these rooms again where doorways that you can't carry the box through. Okay. So Tony's going to run around with a fuse and open those doors for us. We like this one. It's pretty simple too. So.
And you get to see the twins. You haven't seen the twins yet, have you?
No, I haven't.
What a joy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what you want to call it. So if there was any interaction that you could do again, either something that you regretted that you didn't think you handled very well, or is there any social interaction on your social media journey that you wish that you would handle differently, or anything that you would do again or over?
There's definitely was kind of a time, and this was years ago, where I would get a rise out of making people mad, and so there was one instance, and I was canceled by some pretty popular cosplayers for this, but honestly, in the grand scheme of things, this was not that serious. But I don't know if you guys remember the era with the Momo statue. The scary kind of Momo.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, big eyes on the, boots.
Yeah.
So, and that was also kind of during the time when, everybody, it became a trend where, everyone is schizophrenic and they've seen Momo, and if you post memes about Momo or just Momo in general, then you're a danger to people, and it's essentially a cancelable offense, which is also back when you breathe the wrong way, and you're getting call-out posts, which that really died down quite a bit. So there was, I can't remember what meme I shared, and I hadn't really even been aware of the fact that this was like a big no-no anymore, and I think I shared a meme. And something about, me getting up in the morning, or me when I wake up, what my man sees, and, a bunch of arguments broke out on it about, the fact that I was posting it in general was like a detriment to people with mental health issues, and people with schizophrenia see this, and so you're contributing to, their breakdowns. I'm like, whoa, what? And I just thought it was so ridiculous that I kind of just went in on it.
Yeah.
I just kind of
double down
even further. Exactly. And I've definitely learned that if, my presence online is also going to circulate around my entire life, I need to learn to just not say anything. I don't need to say anything at all. I need to say it when I'm wrong, and just because I think it's stupid or I think it's funny doesn't mean that that's okay for everybody else. And you don't want people, their first impression of you, and I had some bigger cosplayers making posts about me and screen caps and a lot of things taken out of context.
Yeah.
As they do,
Oh, yeah.
Next thing you know, Mossy Fox hates people with autism. And I'm like, what? Where did that come from? Like, my brother's autistic. So, really learning to, take a backseat on that. And, there's no shame in just
deleting a post that people don't agree with, or maybe got construed the wrong way.
And, so that's a lot of learning experience as well. And kind of growing with yourself of not everything needs to be a fight. Just because somebody disagrees or people are upset and you don't understand doesn't mean, you gotta die on that hill. It's better to just delete the post, delete the comment, don't say anything, and just move on. And that's been, that's worked out really well for me, and especially with my mental health. I'm not always thinking of the arguments I'm in, or the thread that made me mad, or people that said that I was a bad person for using splat on my hair. Because also I've gotten canceled for that too. But just kind of learning how to weave around that, weave and bob around that, but then also kind of learning, of regulating your own emotions as well. So it's kind of, it's good and it's bad,
Well, I think it's probably exponential too, the more quote unquote famous you get, how it's probably more frustrating because you are being held more accountable, for what you say and what you do.
Yeah, and any little thing you say,
Yeah.
any way that you word something, or whether you think a meme is funny, like that's all kind of seen under a microscope.
Yeah.
Like, people will tear it apart.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, well, what did you mean when you said that you didn't like waffles? So that really means that you hate people that like pancakes, right? And I'm like, whatever, man.
Yeah.
Like, no, I just meant that I just personally don't like waffles, but okay. And that's just kind of it, with everything these days.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, but then that also, circles back around to the
Stick with Tony.
Okay, stick with Tony.
Yeah, stick with Tony because she's going to go do the important stuff, and I'm just going to carry this box. I'm boring.
Okay. But yeah, kind of circling back to, you not feeling obligated to interact with every single comment, every single share,
Yeah.
I don't have to. Like, the world's not going to end if I don't reply to somebody, misconstruing my caption or misconstruing this or,
Yes.
just saying something super out of pocket.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's definitely, but then that also kind of gives you, years of this will give you a thicker skin in general, which is, to me, is good, mental health wise. Like, that to me, like, I can deal with so much, and it's just, I'm like, haha, all right, and then I just, my little brain kind of flutters off like a butterfly, and I don't care anymore.
Yeah, that's understandable. And I think it comes back to back to the fact that you're a human being, and you can't. People can't expect you to constantly. I mean, I think there's a certain level of accountability that you should have when you are, because you are an influencer. It's in your name,
Right,
But at the same time, you're a person, and you deserve the respect. You deserve the respect of a person that deserves privacy. Yeah, huh? You ready, sister? You say yes?
Yes.
So we're going to put this in here. Tonya's going to go through the door that she needs to go through, and then we're going to take the fuse back out. And what it's doing is it's allowing her to go through. She's got this box, and like the other one we did where we couldn't go through certain doors, we had to use the turnstiles. There's no turnstiles here, so you have to use the fuses to open the doors to let her get the box through. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
Gotcha.
We'll explain the trials a little more after we get done with our show, and it looks like we're just about done. It's actually there they are. There's the twins. Oh! Come on, follow me. Oh shit. Frank's out.
Oh, Frankie.
All right. So, do you want to hide in that toolbox, or hide in that box over there?
Yeah, I can fit in small places. Did you guys know that I can fit in small portions of the refrigerator? I can fit in the freezer.
Oh, nice.
Just a little fun fact.
Did you just say you could fit in the freezer?
Yeah, like the top portion of a refrigerator.
Oh, yeah,
like
okay, yeah. Well, I mean, you're no bigger than a minute, so I wouldn't think that would be a problem.
Yeah,
But
so if you guys ever need to hide me, I'm good.
You'd be surprised how little cardboard boxes it takes to fit an entire town when you cut off the fat.
That's right.
Okay, all right, come on back out. Okay. We're gonna finish this trial up, and then we'll end the show, and then we'll just play some more. So.
Okay. Cool.
So is there? So speaking of, here they come again. It's the twins.
Their faces from God. Don't get off. Next up,
God, they're so creepy.
I know.
So, okay, since we got a little extra time, is there any words of wisdom that you want to add?
Wisdom from me?
Absolutely.
I guess just, if you are in the market of wanting to make social media or cosplay or just being, not even necessarily an influencer, but a fixture on the internet and putting yourself up on any kind of content pedestal, you gotta be prepared and you gotta have a thick skin. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Like, and never be afraid to just take a step back. People that take hiatuses for months and then come back and then they're better than ever before. Sometimes you just need that.
In order to really, be your best self.
And put your best self forward and not burn out.
Yeah.
But also don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely like, should I pick up this box? No. Oh, no, because they're coming again. And Tony's got to go do the final fuse, basically.
Alright, so I have an adrenaline. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this adrenaline. So when Tony runs this final fuse and we're ready, I'm going to pop the adrenaline and just run. And she's going to run interference with the kids there while we run this box outside. And someone's coming, so I suggest getting in that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for just a second, because it's going to be it's probably going to be Frank. Yeah, it's Frank.
Yeah.
All right, I got it done whenever you guys are ready.
Okay, Frank is coming your way.
I adore them.
So let's let him do his thing and get out of here before we run it.
You can't deny the will of the people.
He's coming back this way.
Matter of time.
All right. I'm just great for vermin. Okay. We pop this adrenaline. We'll go. We ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. All right.
Kind of come straight down the middle because there's a gas on the right hand side, so stay off the right hand side.
Okay. I don't mind running through the glass. Where are they at?
I don't know, they walked up earlier. I thought, there they are. Uh-oh. Well, hell, I don't know what to tell you. I guess we're just gonna do without.
That'll be fine.
Yeah, it's a little too late.
That's okay. I just noticed we only have 4. I thought you'd pick some more up.
Bam! She got you, didn't she?
But this whole pile of boys and their fat asses.
Don't you touch my mount! Back up! That was hilarious. Oh my god! You fat ass! Oh, Lord have mercy.
Fucking assholes.
Right? Well, thank you for spending time with us, Monty Fox.
Thank you guys. It was nice. It was like almost like a venting session. Because like a lot of stuff like this, like it's just not really socially acceptable to really vent or talk about. Because obviously it's just like, oh man, people are nice to you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And, it's just like, so it's nice to be able to just, especially because you guys get it. Like, you even from just an outside point of view, like, you'll see, the activity, comments, or, like, everything on my pages, and y'all are like, damn, I know she's tired of talking to people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I'll say,
I don't know how she deals with that.
I will say, from being an identical twin, you don't want to be famous. You want to be rich.
That
That's
part.
the thing.
That part.
Because
Exactly.
we get stared at all the time. We
get it.
Talked about. We understand.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, I can't even imagine.
You don't want to be famous. You want to be rich.
You want to be rich. Exactly.
You don't want
eyes to be on you. You want, dollar signs in your bank account.
Yes. Yes. So, but sorry, yes, we do understand.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
thanks
you
for-
guys
thanks for
get
being
it
on.
in a way.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course, thank
We're gonna,
you guys.
I'm going to end the YouTube stream, but I'm going to keep streaming on TikTok. So I'm going to end the YouTube stream and then restart it so I can put it back on TikTok.
Thanks for
and then we're going to
watching.
see if
Thanks for
Joe
watching,
wants to play with
people.
us. So
Thank you.
thanks for watching, everybody. Say bye.
Thanks for
Say bye.
watching.